Okay, everybody, how you doing? I'm in my new place. Look at this. I've got a lot of work to do, but this is where this is going to be my new base, and I'm really, really excited. So let me show you around. I've got um, I've got some shit happening. So let me turn this. Right. So these these are the bathroom. These are some bathrooms. I'm gonna do all these rooms. That's our main shop space over there. Pool table, bar, Bowsers. We've got a stage. Got a swimming pool. We're in the process of cleaning that out. And look at this beautiful view. Right. So I'm in the NT. So let me take you through. We've got some work to do, but all very doable, and this is pretty exciting. And I've been for some big walks. There's some nice gorges and stuff around here. So I've got a fair bit of work to do on these rooms, but And here I am. This is my space at the moment, but we're going to upgrade, and this is between laundry. Get all that. I got down there is the main building. We've got all solar here. This is a shed. I don't know what the hell that is. I got a new dog. She just lives here, right? So, see the rooms on the other side there too. We're going to do those. So they just wanted a caretaker, and but we're moving into some more business. This is the kitchen I'm working in at the moment. This is the front room. I'm going to get this done today, the reception. So we're already going to got all the bottom of it ready for caravan camping. So I've just got to get this room here. I'll get this room sorted today. This is my mission in here. And there's a road here. This is the Stewart Highway. The caravan park's down there. I'll show you. I'll walk out there in a minute. I'm not going to go all the way down there, but I'm just giving you a little brief here. So this is the main area. There used to be a big bar here, so all that's going to be replaced. The ceiling is going to be the major priority to begin with. But yeah, it won't take much to make this operational again. So that's the goal. And I've got some space to be for the meantime. Well, I'm seeing long term here, and the boss here, he lives like in another, I don't know, like 150 k's away or something. So, I'm in charge here, and there's just another guy here who's doing all the outside grounds. He's an old guy, so he's living in his truck, and he's really helpful as well. So, getting the work done, It's a lot of sheds, and everything's here, like all the equipment, everything. So, this is this outside the kitchen here. There's my old Landy. So I'll take it out the front. So we're going to start off with the caravan park, because that's already in operation. So I'm going to get these gardens nice as well. Some toilets here. I'm going to clean these up so people can come. So to begin with, the caravan park is down the bottom there. I'll just walk down here, and we're just going to do like basic bush camps. I've cleaned all the bathrooms and everything up down here, and they're just plumbing up the showers down here. The toilets are all working, but we're going to open up very shortly, just so that people can come in and camp, because everybody's in their caravans. It's that time of the year. It's holiday season, and so we've cleaned up down here, and Ralphie, my mate down here, is in his tractor and doing all the mowing down there. All that long grass is like crazy. I just cleaned up all those bathrooms and everything down there, but that's where the caravan camping space is. And through there is a gorge, you know, with water and swimming and all that. So it's that's actually owned by the station nearby. That's the Daily station. Was it Douglas Daily station? They own it, but we got access to the back of it here on those mountains. So I've been doing a little bit of climbing already, which is pretty beautiful. And I'm pegging some spaces in here for my studio, which overlooks all that, which is up the back, which I want to make that happen. But there's the guy that owns it. He's really keen, and he was here yesterday, him and his son, doing some work to get it all operational, and he's happy for me to manage the whole deal. So we'll make it happen, right? As we always do, make it happen. So this is my new rehab surveillance. This is my new project. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, right? And up the back, I'll just briefly go up here, but I'm not going to go all the way up there and show you everything. But we've got a great place. This is just awesome. I just landed on my feet with this one, right? I just pulled in and asked a couple of questions, and they were just like, yeah, all right. Just the way I like it. Escarpment. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's a building up the back. There's either those ones there, but they'll be opened up. We'll get them ready for actual, you know, accommodation. But there's a building up the back there. I'm not going to go up there and show you now. That overlooks this, which I'm going to peg for my studio. So these cars have just been dumped here. Yeah, so this is where I'm at. I'm in the NT, when it rains in the NT. Yeah, cool, hey? So they're going to be doing all these rooms up and everything. I look pretty shit right now, but it's not going to take me. This guy, the owner, you know, he's got the money to spend. You know, we can open this up and take advantage of the views out there in these rooms, you know what I mean? So, giving him the vision, I'm going to do some drawings and whatnot for him so he can actually see the potential. He sees the potential, but I'm sure I can see it more, because he's talking about closing this off. Like, what the fuck? Why would you close off that? Why would you close off that beautiful outlook? You know, there's rooms next to it here. They're like, they walled them in, so you can't actually see out. Like, apart from out the front, there's this horrible bit here. Like this one. Let me show you this one. See? Ugh. They said, oh, you can have these rooms, they've got an ensuite. No, I don't think so. I'd rather sleep out in the open. Because not even a window. Like, why wouldn't you take advantage of the view out there? Like, all they'd have to do is put a window right there. So I didn't choose the rooms here. Yuck. But I got my pick pretty much. So everything's just been kind of dumped and left, and you know, it's a lot of work to do, but I'm up for it. I'll make it work. We're gonna, you know, there's the people here to put the time in, and look, this dog. This is Kira, my new mate. We got new friends. See? And this is my kitchen. which I'm going to get up here and just scrub it to hell. But first thing, I'm going to get this room done. So this will be the reception. So we can put a sign up pretty much straight away and start getting people in to camp down the bottom there, because all the caravan park ready almost. They're just finishing off the plumbing and whatnot in the showers, so we can offer people a shower and toilet and a space to camp. And it's right in the middle of Douglas Daly station, and so surrounding here is like there's heat. You base yourself here, all the way down to Catherine, to, up here. You can visit the hot springs and the gorges, and there's just so much beauty around here. I'm really excited about making it happen, and I got a new hat, new hat, right, for the territory. Found this bit of red rag in a scrap out here. And we got one love. We got Bob Marley with us. One love. So yeah, we'll get the stage happening out here. At one time, this was like all happening, like bands and whatnot would come here and play, and we've got the swimming pool there. We've got another swimming pool down the bottom, which we just about got ready as well. So that's the other thing we can offer our campers, is a swimming pool, and it's beautiful. My mate Ralphie finished off. We were both down there shoveling all the shit out of it. It was all leaves and mud and all that sort of stuff, and just blasting it with a gurney, and it's just coming up magic. So we'll be able to fill it soon. So we've got the pumps and all that sort of stuff already there, and just got to hook up the solar panels and the solar system down there, and we're a goer. So we can already start getting the income flow, because all the caravans are going to start shortly. So there comes one now off the highway. Yeah, all day they pull in and they're like, oh shit, it's closed. Oh, I pulled in here because I thought I was going to be able to stop and get something to eat, and I got here and there was nothing happening, and there was a couple of people in the driveway talking. So I just asked them if I could just camp there for the night, and they just said yeah. It's eventuated into this, and I was just down the road, right? I was probably about 50 k's out, going, damn, Spirit, God, what is going to be for me next? Where's my next landing, and what's my next project? Where am I going to be? And I wanted to stop for a while, you know what I mean? Because I've been on the road for a bit, and I wanted to stop and find a base. And then I'm kind of like, oh shit, how am I going to do this? How am I going to afford it? And then this guy's like, well, we need a caretaker, and then you can, and I said, oh, look, I'm happy to make it start happening. And then, this is eventuating into something much bigger. So it's pretty cool, the way things work out. It always works out, right? Like, people always say to me, how do you always, make things happen? Like, something always falls into place. Like, I never worry about much. I just ask God and say, hey, Spirit, where are you directing me to now? And this is where He's brought me. So I've been guided here, and I'm loving it already, It's, because I was saying, all right, Spirit, I'd like a swimming pool. I want a place where I can operate and work, and, with a beautiful outlook in a beautiful countryside, with somewhere to be able to market. And what turned up the very next day, well, mind you, I've been manifesting this for a long time, but I spoke it out on this day, and everything's in divine timing, because I was just following spiritual guidance to get here, which has been like what, I think I've done about 5,000 k's to get here. Looking and dropping in here and dropping in there, and looking at this place, looking at that place, and this is where I've landed. And it's not too far out of Darwin, so, and there's a good art scene in Darwin, so I can tap into that as well. and I really like it, you know. So anyway, that's me for the moment, and I will do, I'll do some readings for you shortly. Bye.